When I was at my last job, I witnessed so many people suffering from language barrier. They come to China without knowing the Chinese language. They come to China without knowing a word of Chinese, and they don't know the Chinese culture at all. So they usually call us. We are the biggest online travel agency in China. They always call us, they say, I don't understand Chinese. I speak no word of Chinese language. I need an interpreter. I want someone to translate for me. So usually, I will be the person to translate for them. So every day, I will be translating for those travelers. I was shocked. There were so many people suffering from language barrier and they don't understand the culture. They encountered so much trouble and so many difficulties when they just came to China. Many times, misunderstanding happens just because of the language barrier and culture differences. So what if I could help them speak fluent Chinese and understand the Chinese culture so much faster than any programs in the marketplace? How will their life be? How will their traveling experiences be when they first came to China? They won't be frustrated, disappointed, and there will be no misunderstanding from happening, right? So that was my full-time translation job. I was learning from the best interpreters and translation teachers in China. Under their guidance, in just 3 months, I passed the translation exam and became a certified translator in China. And at that time, I was already teaching Mandarin and already got my internationally registered certifications. My translation teachers, they were the interpreters for Chinese government, and Professor Wang Xuewen is the commentator of China Global Television Network and an eminent lecturer for teaching overseas ambassadors. And many of his students are now working for the Chinese ministries. Recently, I had the chance to interview Professor Wang. To watch the interview, you can click the link in the description below. At that time, I will also do some interpreting jobs for many different industries, such as automobile, medical instruments, gym, and business negotiations. Usually, before my interpreting job, I will do some homework. I will go to the company's website to see what products they are selling, what's the material, and think about all the possible situations, all the possible things that they will talk about. And I will prepare all the vocabularies just in case. Then guess what? That makes me a very efficient interpreter and a better English speaker. So I couldn't help thinking to myself, why I didn't get a result when it comes to learning a second language? That's because I was learning a lot of redundant stuff I didn't use in my life, and I will never use it in my life. And I also remember when I was a student, I sat in the classroom and wondering why I had to learn math, why I have to trying so hard to figure out this complex math exercise, right? I will never use it in the rest of my life. What's the point of learning that? But I still don't understand right now. But I think learning the simple math is enough for me. So usually my clients, they will only hire one interpreter, that's me. So every time when it comes to lunchtime, they will be so worried and freak out. They usually say to me, can you come back quickly? We really need you here. Because they spoke no Chinese, so they cannot negotiate with those affluent Chinese buyers. That will make them lose so much money and lose so many business opportunities. Then once again, I thought, even though I could translate for them when I was on the spot, but I didn't solve the deep-rooted problem. They couldn't communicate with affluent Chinese buyers when I was gone. They still understand no Chinese culture and spoke know a word of Chinese language. So I thought I learned so many effective learning methods from the best interpreters and know very well the difference between English and Chinese. I know the strategy how to help them skyrocket their learning result. And I translated for so many business owners. I know those business etiquette in China. So why not I create a systematic course to help them speak fluent Chinese in just 2 months and understand the Chinese business etiquette. That will help them solve the communication problem and gain trust from affluent Chinese buyers so much faster and close the deals and eventually scale their businesses. So if you are a business owner and you want to do business with Chinese people, so comment below what's your biggest challenge when it comes to dealing with affluent Chinese people. I will make videos regarding to your concern. If this is the first time for you to watch my videos, make sure you subscribe my channel and hit the notifications. Until next time, stay tuned.